Hi there, this is Shoo Rayner here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about criticism. No one likes being criticised, and I think secretly we all quite like criticising. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about dealing with criticism, people criticising you. Now, I'm a children's book author and illustrator. I've written about 150 books, and I've illustrated about 70 more for quite famous authors. And you get a bit of criticism along the way, and it can really put you down. And you know, to keep going, you have to learn how to deal with it. So how do we do that? Well, I think there are kind of basically three different kinds of criticism. And the first one, that's the thing that goes on inside your brain. That's self-criticism. And that's a really, really difficult one to deal with. Because you got this kind of chatter going on in your head all the time, going, oh, you're no good, it could be better, when you're looking at your work or whatever, and that is a really difficult one, and I think I might actually have to do a whole video on that one alone, and that's really about motivation, self-motivation, and talking to yourself. I'll do another video on that another time. The second kind of criticism, that comes from your family and your friends. And this is a bit weird. Why would your family and friends want to criticize you? It's called projection. Your family and friends, they project their lives onto your lives and imagine themselves leading your life, right? But they're not leading your life. They never will lead your life. They don't really know what your life is like, but they imagine what it would be like. And they see, particularly if you want to be an artist or something creative, they see a possible, really difficult future ahead. Whereas in fact, if you really commit yourself, you've got this wonderful, exciting future ahead. And deep down inside, you know, you're an artist and you've got to get that out. And it doesn't really matter what happens. You know, if you work hard at it, you're going to make it somehow. So your friends and family, they're going to go, oh, I wouldn't like to be in their shoes, and so they want to pull you back so that you don't hurt yourself, and they do it out of love because they don't want to see you hurt yourself by failing, and that's kind of what it is. And so they say, oh, that looks a bit difficult, you know what, don't do that, you know, try doing this, it's a bit more easy. So that's the second kind of criticism, which comes out of love in a strange kind of way, but is actually really negative. So don't listen to it. Listen to that little voice in your heart says, this is what I want to do. And your friends and family will never understand. And one day, if you make it, they will be thrilled for you. Now, the third kind of criticism, this is the bad criticism. This comes from people. These come from people who don't know you, who don't know anything about you, who don't know anything about what it is they're criticizing, and I don't know what is the matter with them. Well, I do, because, you know, I love doing it myself. We all love having a go, don't we? But it's easy to have a go at other people, but it's really hard to take it. And why do people do this? Well, basically they're jealous of you because you have got something that they haven't got. And so they want to pull you down to their level. And that is basically what most criticism, bad criticism, is about. People just want to pull you down to their level so that they don't feel small. It is their problem, not yours. And how do you deal with it? Right, you see these little things. In England, we call these little fingers. In America, I think you call them pinkies, right? What you do with them is you get those and you stick them in your ears and you go, la 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 la, I'm not listening. And you just have to do that. And you just have to sometimes you actually have to do that in people's faces and go, la la la, I'm not listening. And maybe they'll go away. Otherwise, you have to kind of invent these kind of virtual, imaginary things and just don't listen to what people say. And another weird thing is this quite often comes from friends, and you might want to examine whether they really are your friends or not. I think friends will always want you to do well. People who keep criticizing you, but who call themselves your friends, are not your friends. And you may think, oh, I can't leave them, I can't sort of not be friends with them anymore because then I won't have any other friends. But you will do so much better if you dump those friends. You are allowed to dump people who are not really your friends, okay? And move on. And very soon you will find other people, you know, go to an art class or something like that. Go out there and find other people who will support you and like what you do. And that is actually a fourth kind of criticism, is positive criticism. So don't just ignore all criticism, because sometimes people actually really get their finger on what it is that you should be doing. So every time you hear a bit of criticism that you feel is just somebody saying something, don't take it to heart. Don't think, don't say that. Think, why are they saying this? Actually, they got a good point. Take it in, think, what can I do about it? How can I positively use this criticism to move on and make my work better? Okay? That is positive criticism. That is kind of good. But don't let it stick there festering in your brain, because that's where it all goes wrong. So, there we are. I have spoken. I hope this kind of helps you a bit, put things into perspective a bit more. If you want to know more, make comments and I'll maybe do another video. I think I should do one about motivation, I think. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I keep coming back to the Shoo Rayner drawing channel on YouTube and www.shoo-tube.com, which is my own website where you can see my videos in schools and libraries through all the filters. And if you have been, thank you for watching. Keep coming back. Draw, draw, draw. Practice, practice, practice. And I'll see you next time. Bye.